Do you think that the last 6 or 7 years in working with amateurs and that, and in coaching golf, is that going to give you anything you've learned from that that's going to help you prepare or play better for this tournament?
Absolutely. So I think that's a great question.
John Ross asked that question. By the
John,
way.
hello, John. Um, I think me teaching golf has really gotten my brain engaged in all the little things that I used to have to kind of think about that I do second nature now. Alignment, ball position, posture, rhythm, uh, length of swing, lack of tension, being decisive on my target, visualization. Posture would be something that, so my golf coach, I've always lived in Henderson. My golf coach lived in Long Beach, so I would travel down to Long Beach. One of the first things that he would always say to me after I hadn't seen him in a while, why is your posture so bad? Well, I didn't know it was bad. Well, life on the road, you get tired, your posture starts getting slumpy. Well, I'm barking at my students all day long about posture. Guess what? I get on that first tee, am I pulling those shoulder blades back? My spine's good. So I think the things that I'm constantly preaching all day, my body absorbs and it just naturally, because I didn't used to, when I played for a living, I didn't talk about golf all day long. I played it, I talk it now. So now I'm trying to tell you all the things you have to do to play well.
Right.
So I'm talking it. So guess what? If you talk it, you're hearing it. So, you know, when I do a lesson, I have to go through checkpoints. What's their grip look like? Where are they aiming? Where's their ball position? Are they too far from the ball? What's their posture? What's their rhythm like? Are they taking it back too far? Are their hips stalling out? Like, I check that on every single lesson. I have to look to see, there's like probably 10 or 15 data points that in every single lesson I give, I'm looking for.
Right.
And then I try to find their faults, and I try to pick one or two things that might clean up 4 or 5 things. So I try to find the old saying, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I try to find something that if I fix one thing, a couple other things get fixed from. So yes, teaching golf has definitely got my brain very engaged in what I need to do. But I also know my tendencies too. So
Right. How about, I know you do playing lessons. We were kind of just talking about on the range with those lessons. Your playing lessons that you do and give and offer to amateurs on strategy and that. Any of that have you thinking a little bit differently as well? Kind of the same thing because you're telling them, or is that already
no,
ingrained?
I look at myself as a player still before a golf coach or an instructor.
Okay.
Now I am a golf instructor now, but my whole career has been a player first. So my biggest advantage to giving my students is when I'm out on the golf course, because now I get to teach you how to play golf. Now, I care about positions. You've taken lessons from me.
Mm-hmm.
Positions matter, but I believe we succeed in golf because of our setup, and then course management and understanding how to play is the most important thing. There are great players that don't know how to play golf, but you put them on a driving range where there's a big pile of balls and they're not afraid of the one bad shot, they're never going to be good on the golf course, because guess what? You get one crack at it. That's playing golf. Being on a driving range with a big group of golf balls and beating balls is good for being repetitive, and it's good for fixing things, but you're not playing golf there. You're playing golf swing. So do we need to know golf swing? Absolutely. But my biggest advantage to any of my students would be getting them out on the golf course, because that's how I made my living. My swing is not perfect, not even close. My swing repeats very well.
Right.
So I think the key to golf is finding your swing, understanding that it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to repeat. If you have a repeatable swing, you have a chance to play good golf.